Are you considering making a move to Prosper, Texas? Well, Prosper, Texas is definitely a community-centered city with amazing schools in a well-managed town that has that small town charm. Let's explore what it's like living in Prosper, Texas. Hey guys, my name is Shanza and you're watching the Life in Dallas channel where we talk about all things living in the Dallas metro. And I'm your local Dallas Fort Worth agent here, and you can most definitely reach out to me through all my contacts listed down in the description box below, and I'll be more than happy to assist you with any of your buying or selling needs, or if you guys have any questions or concerns or anything, feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to help. It's located near like Little Elm, Frisco, Salina, near Mckinney as well. It's located in both Collin County and Denton County, so it is located way far north. I mean, you can get to downtown Dallas in about like 47-50 minutes without traffic, and then it'll take you probably about 30-ish minutes to get to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. The population here is about 34,000 with the median income of 170,000, and about almost like 90% of people own their homes here. That really shows the stability within the city, and the median home value here is 482,000, so it's almost 500. Now, Prosper consists of mostly new construction homes ranging from over 400,000 to over $1 million. Has taken the Dallas metro by storm because of its amazing community, highly ranked schools, and just an ideal place for people to raise their family. And that's why a lot of families are attracted by Prosper. So there's not like a whole bunch going on in Prosper like what you would expect for like Frisco, but you know, Prosper still has a nice amount of things to do, considering that most of the recent development that's been happened in like the past 10-15 years. So Prosper does have quite a bit of shopping and commercial areas and strip malls. So they have, for example, like here they have like Ulta Beauty, they have Ross, Burlington, they have Old Navy, Torrid, shoe stores, just your essentials. They do have a nice variety of medical professionals here as well. And then they also have lots of chain restaurants and other smaller restaurants as well. I mean, you get your Starbucks here and several other shops. And so that's great that you have all that and you don't always have to drive to go to Frisco. Keep in mind that they're still going to be adding more stores throughout. Tons of development in the works. Prosper actually has a unique and impressive array of accessible parks and playgrounds all throughout. They have about like 469 acres of open spaces. They have recreational venues, facilities for sports and fitness. One major park in Prosper is actually the Frontier Park, which is a major sports complex with lighted natural and turf fields for a variety of sports, soccer, baseball. They have other features that include trails, pavilions, catch and release fish pond. They have like splash pads. They have this windmill playground, which is huge. They also host events here all year around, and not just at this park, but all throughout Prosper. They host many festivals and activities for everyone to enjoy, and they essentially bring closer the community. So that's great that the city does these events for people to mingle and have fun. Also going to have the PGA of America right near Prosper. It's technically in Frisco. You just drive a couple of minutes and you're in Frisco. So no doubt that this will also bring lots of growth and attention to Frisco, along with a lot of jobs as well. And obviously people from Prosper can enjoy that amenity that is yet to come. And then you're also a little closer to the lake. You have the Louisville Lake, which is about 30 to 40 minutes. And then you do have the Lavon Lake on the east side as well. In here, we don't really have much but lakes. We mostly make the best of what we can, which is basically having tons of parks and land and just enjoying lakes, you know, whether you want to jet ski, whether you want to boat, whether you want to fish, or whether you just want to hang out and have a picnic with your family or with your significant other, whatever the case is. It's great to have that option nearby. It is also close to Frisco and McKinney, which has, you know, plenty to do. I believe Frisco is like, 25-ish minutes away from Prosper, depending on where you're at. And McKinney is also right there as well. They just have it all, you know, like for example, Frisco, the Cowboys headquarters is there. They have tons of parks. They have like Stonebriar Center. They have fitness centers. They have the major Stonebriar Mall. Shopping, dining, entertainment can be found in Frisco. And there's obviously McKinney as well. McKinney has this amazing historic district, which a lot of people go to. They have like several events there as well. So several people from like Plano, Frisco, Allen, Wiley, like so many people from around the area go to McKinney, especially to the historic downtown, because that's literally one of the best downtowns that I've ever seen. And apart from that, you know, McKinney and Frisco, they're both really sports centered. So they'll have a lot of outdoor activities that you can do, sports fields, recreational centers. It's good that even though you can't find everything in Prosper, that you're going to have it pretty close. And then if you're in the Stonebriar Center, you can just literally drive south like 5-6 minutes and you'll be in the major hub for shopping for like people all around like this central metro area. And, you know, this is where they have your high-end shopping. This is where you have your fine dining. This is also where they have like malls and just outlets here. Just a plethora of things to do in Plano as well if you're not satisfied with Frisco. But then Frisco has it all. I'm just really impressed with what all that Frisco has to offer just in these past couple of years. I'm having a feeling that Prosper is probably going to be like a South Lake 2.0, the South Lake of the Dallas area. But yeah, Prosper definitely has a lot of potential. Now the neighborhoods are absolutely amazing. One of the best neighborhoods that I've ever seen. Let's start off with the most famous, which is Wingsong Ranch. And this place offers residents, you know, incredible homes, extraordinary amenities like the lagoon, which is a 5-acre freshwater lagoon that brings a Caribbean-like lifestyle to the Wingsong Ranch. You know, residents here love enjoying these blue waters by the lounge chairs. They have white sand beaches as well. And you can also do paddle boarding, kayaking here as well. And they also have an amenity center, which overlooks the waters of a 2-acre lake. This is where they also have like a pool here. Primary hub for residents. Tons of amenities here. They have tennis, pickleball, basketball courts. They have a fitness center. They have the cafe. They have this resort style pool. They have like splash park, event lawn and dock. They have like outdoor living room and fireplace. They have indoor and outdoor lounging areas. They also have an on-site elementary school. How great is that? And then you'll notice a lot of times in these master plan communities, people would just be driving around with the golf carts because they don't want to, it's just so big. Like they don't want to always take their car and go somewhere. So that's pretty popular within master plan communities, like all over, like anywhere you go. And you know, Texas is huge. So even our communities are huge. This is an amazing award-winning master plan community, Wingsong Ranch, and it has really set the bar really high for these resort style master plan communities. They're still building homes here as well. And typically the homes here range from over $400,000. They do have townhomes, I believe, too, that are kind of in the 400-ish range. And the HOA dues are about like $1,700, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from when I checked the MLS just now. And then this home right here is $999,000. It has 4 beds, 4 baths, and it's around 4,000 square feet. And I love this open floor concept, these oversized windows. Definitely liking the quartz countertops in the kitchen. And I have to admit that it wasn't too eye-catching on the outside, but on the inside is absolutely beautiful. So yeah, this house is currently on the market. In fact, there's several homes that are on the market right now. Okay, the market has definitely slowed down in Prosper, and I know that Prosper was one of the hot markets up there with Frisco. And some would say even hotter than that, even hotter than Frisco. The market has definitely slowed down. Buyers have more negotiating power right now, so that's great. No doubt that this has literally been one of my favorite communities, and I thought my community was like the best, but Wingsong Ranch, you kind of took one up on me right there. This one is the Artesia community, which is also a large master plan community as well, located in Prosper. Now, homes here started developing in 2006, and they have about over 2,700 homes, I believe, and they have these beautifully landscaped areas and several amenities in this neighborhood as well, including community clubhouse, nice swimming pool area. They have like parks throughout. There's a beautiful green belt areas as well, so very open for jogging and biking, and they have playgrounds here as well. So that's one thing I really liked about this community, is the green belts were really nice. And then prices here typically start around the 500-ish and go up from there. over $1 million. And then the homes are really nice, but you know, the prices here in Prosper are definitely more expensive than what you would find in McKinney. So a lot of these homes will be really small and they're gonna be $600,000, but like in other cities they might be lower. Now this house is $629,000. It has 4 beds, 3 baths. It's 2,396 square feet. It was built in 2018. And their annual fee here is about $665 for this home. So I'm not sure if this is going to change later, but for now, that's what it is. It's a pretty decent home and it's fairly new, built a couple of years ago. And moving on to the next neighborhood, we have the Star Trail, and the Star Trail is also a great neighborhood in Prosper. And homes here are typically over 500 and above, and they go up to the multi-millions. And this community is a fairly new one, and it was built in 2017, so that one's fairly new. And we still have new homes being constructed in all of these communities, I believe. And, you know, there's still new construction opportunities. So it's like way better than it was before, because I know before, oh my God, people were just going crazy trying to get these houses. And now like there's a shortage of buyers. So if you are definitely looking into the Prosper area, then you know, we have more inventory right now and you have more negotiation power, so you don't have to waive appraisals and waive inspections. And I never suggest you waive inspections, no matter how bad you want the house. The more freedom to pick and not be rushed making your decision. And times have changed and you should take advantage of it if you were already planning to buy. Guess what happens when interest rates drops again? Yep, people are going to come out the woodworks and be back on the market to buy, okay? And that will essentially raise the prices some more, okay? Also has like a clubhouse with party rooms. They have extensive outdoor lounge areas with a fireplace and the big screen TV. They have 3 resort-style pools, and then they also have like party pavilions with grills and outdoor dining tables, a 1-acre children's playground with covered patio picnics. They have tennis courts, and they also have an on-site elementary school. So you'll notice that a lot of these communities have on-site elementary schools throughout like the Dallas-Fort Worth metro. And a lot of times people that come from other states, that's kind of new to them, but we like that. That's very common, especially in the new communities that are being built. I mean, it's just really convenient when you can just walk your kid to school instead of having to drive that's stuck in traffic. This beautiful home is listed at $1.1 million and has 4 beds, 5 baths, and it is 3,464 square feet. And this is a 1-story home that has super high ceilings. And I think my favorite thing about this is beautiful entertainer's backyard. I love what they have done. When you're looking at this house, it looks like a 2-story, but it's actually a 1-story. Type of homes that are actually in as well. So a lot of times people like 2-story homes, but then there's people that just like tall ceilings, but they don't necessarily want a double-story home. This is what they kind of go for. I'm always going to Prosper, and I've seen lots of these types of build in Prosper. So yeah, definitely a good option. Every time I go to Prosper, I just like to explore. I just like to explore. Sometimes I get lost because the maps are not correct. Okay, lots of construction going on in Prosper. Sometimes you'll see like this master plan community, and then right in front of it, you'll see like someone's farm with cows eating some grass. So it's just like there's that transition happening from, you know, being a small town to like developing hardcore these past couple of years. So you'll get that a lot. So you'll see master plan communities, amenities, and then miles and miles of nothing and just cornfields. And then you'll see some construction and another master plan community, and then you'll drive for several minutes and you'll see nothing, you know. So this is what you get when you're in Prosper. A lot of times people don't care because there's just way more pros that outweigh the cons of living in Prosper. And one of the major pros, which is the Prosper ISD school district, is the 3rd best in Collin County. Number 1 is Lovejoy, number 2 is Frisco, number 3 is Prosper. So they had one high school, but they built another high school, which is Rock Hill High School, and this high school looks like a college. If you're not from Texas, you'll see that like elementary schools look like middle schools look like high schools, and high schools look like colleges. Everything is big in Texas, and Rock Hill High School really proves that point. This is a huge campus. These schools have great athletic and fine arts programs, and there's something for every student, whether it's from tech to aerospace to medicine to something athletic. So they have something for everybody, for every student, and offer tons of scholarships. So they really have things in place to help children, and they don't mind spending a couple $1,000,000 if it's going to help the students. I mean, the football games here are wild, and they really treat football games like college football games. They're really involved. They're very, very involved in everything that they do, especially the sports. It's very sports centered. So, you know, I love how the community gets together. They cheer everybody on. There's no like hostility. Everybody, it's like at the end of the day, it's all just for fun. And I did notice that like the whole community just in sync with each other. Like they're just so supportive, and everybody just so nice. And if you're coming from like a different state, some of the northern states, more like a hostile type of state where like people really stay to themselves, it's going to catch you off guard because people are just going to want to start conversations with you. That southern charm, you know, so definitely that southern charm is in Prosper, and the fact that this is a close-knit community, everyone's supportive and looking out for each other, and combined with a highly rated school system makes it just that much more desirable for families. And that's why a lot of people who, you know, want to look for specific suburbs that are good for raising their families, they always are gravitated towards like the Frisco, Prosper area, and other cities are great as well. So Prosper is definitely a city that you should consider if the things that I mentioned hold dear to you and seem to be an ideal place for you. It's definitely worth checking out. And the prices here are a little bit higher, so it is a little bit more expensive. So median income's $170, so people make more money here. They can afford more home. And essentially, like I said, this is a new community. It's very underdeveloped. So when you enter into these communities to buy a home, the appreciation is amazing. Like I said, it's underdeveloped, so there's tons more planned for Prosper, okay? And pretty much, I don't hear that many complaints about it, except for it being kind of too far away and that it has like a country vibe to it, because you do have like fields of fields. That's it for today's video, and if you did find any value from this video, then please make sure to hit the like and hit the subscribe for more content. And don't forget to reach out to me if you guys have any buying and selling needs, or if you guys have any questions or anything. I'll be more than happy to help. All my contacts will be down in the description box. And also make sure to check out the rest of my content where I go all around the Dallas-Fort Worth area and show you what it's like living in these different suburbs. And I will catch you in my next video.